Superintendents say. All right, earlier we spoke to the New York City Schools Chancellor here, Richard Carranza, about his vision for the school year and the controversies that are impacting the city schools. Here now to break it all down is CBSN Urban Affairs expert Mark Peters. Mark, two big stories of the day, the lead and the new changes that we may or may not see in the school curriculum. Let's start with the lead. What struck you about the school's chancellor and what he said about how they're implementing this so-called protocol?
Well, a couple of things I found very concerning. The first is that we're 2 days before the beginning of school, and they're finally now agreeing to test some of the common areas. But we've known they were going to need to do this testing for some time. If you've been in government any length of time, you know that at some point they're going to be forced to do this. Why not do it 2 months ago when there's actually time to get it done right? And in fact, the announcement today says that they're testing cafeterias and libraries. That leaves a lot of common areas, stairwells, resource rooms, still untested. And finally, what they say they're going to do is what's called visual inspection testing, which means they look to see if they can see chipped paint.
Right.
They're not proposing to do dust wipe testing, and we know that one of the most dangerous ways that children can ingest lead is through lead dust. So they're still, months after learning about this problem, they're still in drips and drabs doing the testing instead of just getting it done and done right the first time.
All right, second big major thing today is gifted and talented. An advisory panel had said it's time to virtually get rid of that whole situation. Or the chancellor was saying today, no, he's looking to improve it. Well, the reality of it is they were trying to change it drastically. But now it sounds like everybody's backpedaling because of the pressure, right?
Yeah, and look, this is one of the most difficult things to do. And as you said to him in the interview, it's going to require tremendous public buy-in. Now, getting buy-in for dealing with issues like integration, and by the way, I think everybody can agree we have a badly segregated school system. We need drastic change.
Absolutely.
But getting buy-in, as you said, is incredibly hard. It has tested the political skills of large numbers of veteran urban leaders. And this chancellor is going to have to start trying to do this now with a mayor who is distracted by a presidential campaign. And I think that, given that this has been hard for people who've been solely focused on it, it's not clear how this is going to get done with a mayor who's got other priorities.
Very little political capital left for Mayor de Blasio.
I think that's right.
And very little, really, for this school's chancellor, 20, maybe two years at most. I mean, we know, as I said in the interview, de Blasio is not going to go for a third term. It doesn't work.
No, and in fact, you saw that the Black and Latino caucus has actually already come out against this plan, as has the teachers union, as have a bunch of other people. So they're sort of starting behind.
Yep. It's
going to be very hard to tackle what is, in fact, a real problem.
Mark Peters, thanks for coming in as always.
Great to be here.
Our Urban Affairs expert. Okay.